Well, welcome everyone to the Insurance Advisors Sales Summit for 2020, spring of 2020. We welcome everyone who's joining us here. Again, a little different format. Unfortunately, we're all quarantined currently. Hopefully everyone is staying safe, and we again appreciate you joining us for another valuable portion of our Sales Summit. You know, the good thing here is we can now be in front of many of you as agents and partners of ours throughout the country. In many cases, we do these in live sessions. So again, we're glad that we can have more of you joining us. And we look forward to the time when we can be back out on the road and seeing you face to face. So again, today's session, as you've probably seen, is going to be focused in on our life and annuity products. You know, very interesting topic. We've been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of interest from our agents who are getting calls from their clients who are obviously concerned in the environment that we're in, concerned about the future, concerned about their health, concerned to make sure that their portfolio is well equipped with security. And we know two great products for getting that done is, of course, life insurance, final expense products, and annuity products. You know, there's a lot of market fluctuations. There's a lot of challenges that everyone faces. Maybe in their income earning years as well as their retirement years. And these are two great products to be talking to your clients about that no doubt builds security and gives them that peace of mind. So we're going to go through some great products this afternoon. We're going to give you some nice sales tips and ideas. Today with us we have Bernard Jeter. He's one of our in-house sales advisors that works with agents around the country, independent agents who are partnered with Insurance Advisors Direct, making sure that they have the right products. Carriers are fully trained and equipped to go out and be experts in the field. So whether you're someone who's new, who's looking at getting into these products, or someone who has been working in these products for many, many years, we have the systems and support to help you. We do have another session talking a little bit more about who Insurance Advisors Direct is. So if you have more questions on that, we direct you to listen in on that session or to visit our website at www.iadbrokerage.com. Or if you'd like to see other recordings, other trainings we've done, please feel free to visit our YouTube channel under Insurance Advisors Direct to learn more. With all that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Bernard. He, again, is going to go through some of our life and annuity sales ideas, some brief marketing ideas, but take you into some of our products, why those products are important, how they can be used. And then at the end, Bernard's going to talk about how, if you get involved, if you're working with Insurance Advisors Direct, if you get contracted, how you can participate in a number of new benefits from bonus programs, lead programs, to some of our advanced selling sessions, sales and marketing materials, our whole marketing team that can work on your behalf to build out lead programs and other marketing tools that can help you get in front of more people. He's going to talk to you a little bit more about our advanced training sessions that you'll be invited to. So there's a whole host of things. This is just a little introductory session to talk a little bit more about us and our products, but more so about where we can help take you if this is a market, again, that's new to you or something that you'd like to expand upon, or if you're already active in these markets. So again, we look forward to working with you. Again, thank you for being with us. And with that being said, Bernard, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Jason. All right, folks. I hope everyone is well during these quarantine times that we're having, and everyone's keeping safe, following the social distancing rules so we can get past this madness. So first topic we're going to talk about is annuities. And we're going to talk about different types of annuities, CD, money market accounts versus annuities, and the biggest senior market opportunity with annuities. So, different type of annuities. There are 4 different types of annuities that life agents, insurance agents may sell. Don't have to have any type of registration, just Series 6, 63, 65s, or anything like that, because these are all life insurance products. So here we have traditional fixed annuities, multi-year guarantee annuities, fixed index annuities, and immediate annuities. So, and actually, we can clump together multi-year guarantee annuity with traditional fixed annuities. So, fixed annuities are designed for people to save money and the ability to draw protected income from the annuity for retirement. So how does that work? A fixed annuity provides a fixed interest rate that offers a high level of predictability. So along with flexible payment choices, including the option for lifetime income. Now, with the multi-year guarantee annuity, like I say, that is a fixed annuity, and it has a fixed period for whatever you choose. It could be 3, 5, 7, 10 years at a fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for that surrender period. Then we have immediate annuities, and exactly how it reads, immediate annuity. Here is a client or one of your clients have looking for income, and let's say they have a 401k and they need income, so they're going to roll this over into an immediate annuity. There is no the insurance company will determine the payment amounts, and you could essentially have that for payments for a lifetime. Now we have fixed indexed annuities, and those fixed indexed annuities are designed for people who want to take advantage of potential gains in the stock market while still having some level of protection against losses. So, and then one of the question is, well, how does fixed indexed annuities work? So with the fixed index annuity, the interest you receive is linked in part to the performance of a market index, such as the Standard & Poor's 500 index. Now, when that index increases, you'll receive interest just based on what's specified in your annuity contract. Now, if that index declines, you won't receive interest, but the principal of your annuity will not be affected. All right. Well, those are the different types of annuities. Now we're going to talk about CD, money markets versus an annuity. So let's keep this in mind. In yesterday's and today's environment, for retirees, and retirees are looking for safety and guarantees. So what folks look for are CDs, money markets, or annuities. CDs and money markets are probably more widely used just because of the availability. And we'll talk about that in a moment. So what is a certificate of deposit? Certificate of deposit is an interest-bearing account offered by banks and credit unions. Now, those certificates of deposits are low risk and relatively low returns used for short-term goals. So earnings on CDs are taxable in that year where interest is earned, and certificates of deposits are, of course, they're FDIC insured up to $250,000. So what's the advantage of a CD? Protection of principal / minimized risk. So it's one of the safest investments that a person can have. So it's guaranteed interest earned, convenience, and FDIC protected. And then, like I said, we're talking about convenience. Since it's a bank product, most folks, they go to the bank. The bank teller will, offer them a CD or a money market account. As opposed to us life insurance agents, we have to go out and call those clients and prospect them for annuities, as opposed to, they're going straight to the bank and it's right there. So it's just a matter of convenience for someone. So next is, what is a money market account? Well, simply, a money market account is an ordinary bank account with check writing privileges. So some require a larger initial deposit than regular accounts. So there's a higher return than a regular bank account, and then they're also FDIC insured up to $250,000. So the advantage of a money market account: safe and accessible, useful for large and infrequent expenses and short-term savings vehicle. Let's say you want to buy a car in a couple of years, in about a year or two, and you want to save for it. Money market account, you use that to the monies. The interest is a lot higher than a regular savings account. Okay, so what is an annuity? So we touched on that a little bit in the beginning. So annuities provide or preserves and protects 100% of the money already accumulated. So if you have a large sum in your 401k or CD or even in your bank account, that's money that's already accumulated you're going to put into an annuity. So it's a way to grow existing wealth with crediting rates that take advantage of index upswings and also receive tax-deferred growth. So that's more in line with the fixed index annuity. And then, say, with the MIGAs, multi-year guarantee annuities, it's a straight guaranteed interest rate that does not involve the index upswings. So there's guaranteed minimum interest rates, guaranteed access to money for unexpected events, such as nursing home confinement or terminal illness, and a guaranteed death benefit. There's options to meet short and long-term retirement income needs, including an income stream for life. A lot of fixed index annuities and a lot of other annuities have income riders, and those income riders will provide income for your life. What are the advantages of an annuity? All annuities have three primary advantages: tax deferral, avoidance of probate, and a guaranteed income, which is optional for a fixed period of time or income for life. More specific reasons to invest in fixed and immediate annuities: you need to safely create wealth for your heirs. You need tax-deferred growth. You need your principal and interest guaranteed. You need your heirs to avoid probate upon death. You need an increased death benefit, and you need stock market linked gains without the downside risk. And then you have money that is designated for inheritance. So here's just a little chart on risk and gains of different things. So, at the top there's the variable products, equity products, stocks, mutual funds, variable annuities, and you see they have the most potential for the highest gain, but they also have the highest potential for loss. When we get down here, have CDs, and they're in order of safety. Your CD, the savings account, and safety, probably neck and neck. Sometimes CDs probably outweigh the savings account as their interest rates are a little bit higher. Money market accounts, of course, you see their interest rate is a lot higher than CDs and savings account. Now we have fixed annuities. Now with MIGAs, MIGAs are generally, their interest rates are higher than money market accounts. In this day and age now, in this environment now where interest rates are at near zero, everyone is lowering their rates. So fixed annuities still outweigh or outpace money markets anytime, especially in this environment. Then there's fixed annuities. So they have the greatest potential and also a safe investment. So no other investment provides all these important features. Annuity accounts offer safety, liquidity, high yields without risk, tax advantages, flexibility, incontestability, creditor protection, privacy protection, long-term care, and terminal illness. So, and clearly, annuities give your clients the best options. So also, here touch on long-term care and terminal illness protection. The annuities we can be used as a long-term for folks that do not qualify for long-term care and have lump sums, just say for CDs or savings accounts and they want that care, an annuity with some with their long-term care riders are perfect for that person. And let's just step back to, and here also we can talk about what are the biggest senior market annuity opportunities. And here again, and we'll use this as the same. Biggest opportunities are for the seniors or folks who are pre-retirees, retirees with the 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, or whatever the case they may have, certificates of deposits, and like I'm saying, then those folks that do not qualify for long-term care insurance but have lump sums that can be put into an annuity just for that purpose. Now, let me touch on certificates of deposit. The month of April and the months of October are the two biggest months of the year for CD renewals. So this would be the best time for your life agents to capture those CD certificate of deposit renewals and put them into MIGAs or fixed indexed annuities. All right, so now let's take our attention to our life insurance topics. So here we're going to talk about top 10 reasons people buy life insurance and why you should be selling it, top life products for all needs, how to handle objections in 6 easy steps, and then life insurance statistics. All right, folks. All right, so top 10 reasons why people should buy life insurance. One is to replace lost income. So what if you were to suddenly die? And unfortunately, and what's going on today, there are a lot of folks that are passing away due to COVID-19. Actually had a close family member recently passed away, and like I say, and it's sudden. So you have to make sure, like, we consider what would happen if you were to die suddenly. And this is, especially true if your loved ones rely solely on your income. So this is why it's important one of the reasons why it's important for life insurance to replace lost income. Second is to cover burial expenses. Now, sadly, even a basic funeral service run upwards of anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 or more. And and it is possible to prepay for your funeral, but people sometimes don't think that far in ahead for prepayment. So here is life insurance. Some folks just cover enough for a burial. They have other life insurance policies to take care of debts, and like I said, we'll get into the other part of the list. But they'll have just enough to cover themselves for burial, which takes that burden off of the family. And the third is to pay off debt. So, when you pass away, unfortunately, just because you die, sometimes doesn't necessarily mean your debts are going to disappear. Say, for instance, you and your wife or your spouse co-sign for a mortgage or other loans. Your spouse may become entirely responsible for the repayment of those loans. And then, then of course, you pass away, the creditors are going to try to collect from your estate. So we don't, want that, because whatever else is left over from the creditor's taking is what, the person's family is going to depend on. And that could unfortunately be just a few thousand dollars, and that won't take you very far. So next is college planning. And there are a number of ways to save for your child's education. You may not thought that life insurance would be a viable option, but it pays out and can provide a good supplement for those savings. Especially if your child ends up borrowing money to get through school. Insurance proceeds could help wipe away some of those student loan debts. And, God forbid, I'm still paying on some of my student loans. So, yes, sir. All right, next is build cash value. And that goes on with permanent policies. You have whole life policies, universal life policies, and index universal life policies. And those provide coverage that only ends if you cancel the policy and allows you to build cash value over time. Also can be used as to supplement your retirement. There are a few strategies where folks use the cash value to help supplement retirement, as well as have life insurance that's needed. The sixth is business planning. So if you own a business, and many of us may have large insurance agencies, it's vital to have, for you to have life insurance. This covers your obligations so your hard work doesn't just go to waste. Are you involved in a partnership with someone, or you both should have coverage? That way, if one of you dies, the other isn't left holding the heavy financial bag that will come about from the death of a partner. Now, 7 is state taxes. Now, when someone passes away, their heirs are often faced with estate and inheritance taxes on any assets that they receive. So, clients are worried about their loved ones getting hit with a big tax bill. A life insurance policy can help cover those added costs. And then 8, coverage is affordable. One of the excuses people tend to make for not buying life insurance is the cost. But, truthfully, coverage often ends up pretty affordable for most people. Term life tends to be less expensive than whole life or universal. Plus, the younger and healthier, and this is the key, the younger and healthier person is, the lower your premiums will be. So we got to, get these folks when they're young. Now, unless you smoke or have a pre-existing condition, which most of us do. I don't smoke personally, but most of us do have pre-existing conditions. That will be a factor in the cost, but then we still need that coverage. And then you can find, coverage that fits your pocketbook. So 9 is peace of mind. And this is important. Let's just say in the COVID environment that we're in right now, and folks are deathly ill and passing away. Folks, I want my family to have a peace of mind. I want to have a peace of mind and not thinking if, I get to COVID-19 and whatever pre-existing condition I have may exacerbate it, and I may not, live through it. As I have the peace of mind now that I know that my family will be taken care of at this given time. So that is peace of mind there. And then 10 is love and protection. And to me, that goes hand in hand with peace of mind. We all work hard and make sure our families lead a happy life. But if you pass away, you want to make sure that they have that security and that protection. And that's love. We want to make sure that our family is taken care of when we're no longer here. All right, so why should we sell life insurance? Why should insurance agents sell life insurance? One is high commissions available to you. Certain products, let's just say final expense policies, with us, anywhere from 115 to 120%, sometimes higher, depending on the contract level and other circumstances. So, very high payout. Same with annuities. Annuities, depending on the carrier, some will give you 7% of, let's say you earn 7% of $100,000. So your commission on that is $7,000. Then the ability to earn income based on residuals. A lot of insurance products, especially final expense, have residuals every year. And also with annuities, so you can set that up to receive trails or residuals on your income proceeds. Then as an independent agent, you have the ability to represent multiple carriers as that independent agent, as opposed to being captive where you can only sell one product, and that one product may not fit the needs of a client. So here you will have the ability to offer or look at several carriers that will benefit the needs of your clients. More people than ever are buying life insurance, and as Jason has stated earlier, we are getting a lot of calls. Our folks are really concerned. So we go back to folks wanting that peace of mind. They want that peace of mind. They're thinking of love and protection. Their estate tax. All of that is going through their mind. Those top 10 reasons why folks buy life insurance. That is going through everybody's mind right now. Then someone is selling it to your client. So at the end of the day, why not you? We shouldn't be leaving money on the table. If you're a property and casualty agent, or if you just like med subs, you have that built-in relationship right there. And so we shouldn't let just sell that property and casualty, that auto or home insurance to someone without offering them life insurance. So that increases your bottom line as well, and it allows for a stronger retention for you and your clients. So it's an easy cross-sell product with other lines. And as stated, property and casualty folks sell, like you said, auto or home insurance policy. There it is, offer them a life insurance policy, or they may need disability or critical illness or whatever the case may be. And then same with med sub agents. Med sub agent, here's the best opportunity for you. Sell folks a Medicare supplement. And you just take a look and see if they need an annuity, or if they need final expense. Somewhere along, just cross them. So those are easy sales. And then in some cases, very little to no underwriting. So especially with final expense policies, those are simplified. Just have to ask a few underwriting questions. And the insurance carrier, they're going to look at your MIB report or your prescription history. Very limited. And then even on life insurance, and I'll call it regular life insurance policy, your term or UL or whatever the case may be. It's not simplified underwriting, but they do have where you answer those underwriting questions, and if they're all no's, then you may not have to do the full pyramid or go through the pyramid. Of course, they'll probably look at your MIB, but you won't have to go through the pyramid, which means a shorter time for that policy to get approved. And then low-cost insurance solutions. There's insurance when you're doing these illustrations, and everyone is on a budget. So we're going to fit those costs into a person's budget. And then a great referral product. If you offering somebody your life insurance or your property and casualty or whatever the case may be, and you're doing a good job and you're doing your due diligence, they're going to refer you or recommend you to their friends and family. All right, so there are top life products. So the different types of life insurance. So we have our term, we have our final expense, we have our whole life, we have our universal life. And that universal life is also that index universal life. So we're not going to focus on the variable life insurance, because that's a totally different animal. Here you're going to have your Series 6 or Series 7 designations. The other ones are just simple life products. Well, like I say, your term is exactly what it is. It's for a specific term period. And then I would say final expense, folks that's looking for, final expense is a whole life policy. Folks looking for whose health may not be in the best, or just looking for a simple permanent amount for death benefit. Final expense is answered. Then whole life is used for, like I say, to build that cash value. Then universal life. Universal life, for me, I like to call it is a permanent term policy. So it's less expensive than a whole life, but then it gives you the flexibility for your premium payments for life. Now, interest rates may eat up the cash value, but that's for folks who aren't really looking for cash value. They just want a low-cost permanent insurance substitute, and that's what universal life will give you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to talk about how to handle objections in 6 easy steps. And these objections can easily be used for annuities as well. So 1 is listen to the objection. So, when you're giving your spiel, you're giving your talk, and then you just stop. And then you want that person, and you're going to have an objection, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I want to get this. But 8 times out of 10, and then someone's going to have an objection. So let them clearly talk about the objection. So you need to actively listen to what their objection may be. And then once they do that, and you have a clear understanding, say that objection back to them. So when you're sure your prospect is done talking, look thoughtful for a moment and then repeat back what their objection is. If you can say something like, oh, I see, that you're concerned about maintenance costs or mobility or whatever the cost may be of a life insurance. So in that case, you repeat it back to them, and then that's when you go there and you tell them, and then you're going to go in and explore the reasoning, right? And then sometimes the first objections aren't the prospect's real concern. So you're going to be like the FBI. You're going to have to go in there and dig what those reasons are, and you're going to get to the truth. So many prospects don't want to admit that, they don't, and this is the number one thing, that they don't have enough money to buy our products. So they give you that. All right. Then, we're going to go and we're going to answer that objection. So once you understand the objection completely, then you can answer it. So a customer who raises an objection is expressing fear. And the fear is our biggest thing here. So your biggest task at this point is to alleviate that fear. So you're going to have to be confident in your exploring the reason. You're going to have to be confident when you answer that objection. Then, all right, number 5 is we're going to confirm that you answered the objection fully. So you're going to ask them again, pretty much, did I answer your question? Are there any other questions? Usually just saying, does that make sense? Or have I answered all of your concerns? If they answer yes, if they answer the question affirmatively or yes, you can move on to your next step, which is pretty much redirecting the conversation, and you're going to go back and try to close the deal again. All right, folks, so, that's how to handle objections in 6 easy steps. So I'm just going to give you just a few life insurance statistics. So 65% of Americans say they need life insurance. Pretty sure this number has gone up just a little bit since the stay-at-home orders that we have with the COVID-19 pandemic. 40% say they would have trouble covering expenses following the death of a spouse. And 7 out of 10 families are dependent on 2 incomes. 3 out of 10 households are uninsured. So approximately about 35 million families do not have a coverage they need. And then 93% of Americans believe that life insurance is a necessity. But 65% of Americans say that they need life insurance. So, we have to offer this life insurance to folks. They need it, and we have to try to offer it to them. All right. So, we're nearing the end of our little annuity and life presentation here for our sales summit. And then as a token of our appreciation for viewing our life and annuity virtual sales summit, call or email me and receive the chart that we had, risk and gains chart, and then the top life products for all needs. And you say you give me a call or email me, and then we'll shoot that right on over to you. And, we can also, customize all of our marketing material, anything to fit your company's logos. So as another appreciation, the environment that we're currently in, our clients need us more now than ever. Need us more now than ever. Insurance Advisor Direct, understands that this is difficult times for all, and our job is, and this is our motto, to simplify your selling success. As a partner with ID, you're going to receive the following once you're contracted with at least one of our carriers: ongoing training and education, marketing services, our marketing services. Like Jason touched on, we have a dynamic marketing team, access to our sales tools. On some of our carriers, you're going to receive above street level contracts. And then we also, for this time, aggressive sales incentives on our life and annuity products. So here's our life and annuity and incentive program. So what we're going to do here is for annuities and single premium life, you'll receive an additional 35 basis points for submitting $150,000 in premium on one case or your first case, or if you have collectively reaching $150,000 in submitted premiums for a 6-month period. So starting April 1st, if you can, get that $150,000 in, or collectively up to 6 months, we'll give you 35 basis points. Then on our life insurance for our term, universal life, whole life, index universal life, you submit $5,000 in premium, you receive an additional $350. And then for our final expense, submit 10 policies in a month and receive an additional $350. Of course, there are rules that apply to that, and then we'll get you out of those rules. So once you give me a call or email me, and get that on over. We want everyone to succeed, and like I say, during this time, we want to make sure that you are getting something out of it. All right, so ID upcoming life and annuity events. So one of the things that I'm going to do is just phone and video chats. Set up little calls or maybe video chats, and then just talk to agents, because agents, folks may need little pep talks, or they may have suggestions for other agents. We just want to set up a little community chat for folks to talk about what's going on right now and how you can be more successful. We have our final expense webinars that we're going to do. Actually, we're going to keep doing that on an ongoing basis. Annuity and CD webinar, single premium life and annuity combination webinar, which is a great deal. Call it actually an annuity hybrid. So here, instead of selling or putting money in one basket with an annuity, we can split it up. If that person's health is okay, and then some single premium carriers have a simplified issue, but still have great rates. So put some money in that fixed index annuity or MIGA, and then put another portion in a single premium life. And you're getting commission on the annuity as well as getting commission on the single premium life. Those are just some of the topics that we're going to do. And we have a whole host of topics. Even for, like I say, I'm not the Med-Sup guy or a Medicare Advantage person, but we have ongoing training for Medicare, for our Medicare Advantage, our Medicare subs, or critical illness, our under 65 policy, health policies, limited medical. I mean, we haven't. We're actually fighting for amongst us to who's going to do an annuity on what day. So we have the training and we have the expertise to get that on out to you, and we want you folks to be a part of that. All right, so folks, well, thank you. Let's get started selling today. I want you to give us a call at 800-381-0977. You can ask for Bernard. They'll transfer you on over. I mean, we're all working from home as to be expected. Or here's take down my cell number, 313-492-8005. Call me anytime, by day or night, text, email. And then, of course, here's my office number, 248-946-4640 and extension 112. All right, folks, that's it. There's no questions. Do look forward to hearing from everyone just to see we can get you started, get those contracts done out to you, and just, chat and say we want your business so we can simplify your sales success. Oh, I think we have one question here. And I think we touched on this a little earlier. Person asked for life and annuities. We thought that the question is, if you offer fixed index annuities, do you have to have a life license? You have to be security licensed. And the answer is no. You do not have to have a securities license, just a life license. Now, I will say that each state you are required to do a suitability training. So you do have to be certified. We'll take a test for your suitability for annuities for your state's requirement. And I think the tests are actually free of charge. Get it on Reg Ed. But we can talk to you more about that. Give me a call and we can get you that link, get you set up with Reg Ed so you can take your state suitability. Then, that take no more than 30, 45 minutes. And then getting you contracted with a carrier, you're going to have to take their certification for their annuity products. It may seem like a daunting task, but, it takes no more than 30 minutes, and you don't have to get certified with each product at one time, just the product that you're getting ready to sell, and then just take that one test and do it that way for you. Also mention that for illustrations, give me a call, email me with your cases. We'll get those to you same day. Like I say, we want to simplify your success as much as possible. All right. So if that's it, no other questions, my friends, I want you all to be safe out there. Give me a call, and so we can get this going for you, and stay healthy and safe out there, my friends. All right. Take care now. Bye.